What's up YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and in this video we are going to check out the lower rank farmable units in the DQ7 event. Made a video about Kiefer, made one about Hellcrowder, or whatever his name is going to be. But we've got 6 other units to farm. I'm gonna guess the D and the E rank are fodder, but some of you probably think they're cute. Always worth to get a copy or two just in case. For the battle road, for family rank, etc. For completion's sake, that's me. But let's look at this guy now. This is a reskin of the C rank Clauserer, who is technically the best Frizzle caster in the game for the spell Frizzle. Alright, this is a 7.5 rating for a B rank. I think that means it's going to be pretty good. What's he get? He gets Zam. Not Zamel, Zam. Okay. And then this is, doesn't necessarily say whether this does damage or not. This is occasionally seals spells of all enemies within range, so that's a very useful ability, and if it does damage, that's pretty good, although it couldn't be much damage for 16 MP, though it would be non-elemental. We'll have to find out. And then, what is this? This is not just Sizzle. This costs, 28 MP. I think Sizzle costs less than that. I can't be sure though. Let me see. All right, so it's Sizz damage and rarely dazzles, which I'm fairly certain is blind. So if this does the same damage as Sizz and it blinds, that's pretty good. Now we have gotten B rank spells with higher damage caps, so I don't know if they're doing that yet, but. It's a B rank, so I don't know how high to expect its wisdom to be. So maybe wisdom caps aren't even a thing here. But this is a new ability. Awakenings, pretty standard stuff. This is just a B rank. We don't need to really go into all of its stuff. Yeah. By the way, compared to S and A units, Bs do see a little bit more of a change, but they don't require any of the new material, so they're just like throwing on a bunch of the like for this one it's the red gems, which is fine, although I don't know, this might actually clear your inventory out unless you've been absolutely crazy. But you can see here the gold cost is still the same. It's still 1 iris. Yeah, iris is the name. Yeah, still 8 of the hard mode material, so there we go. There's that. That's the B rank. So a useful cat, get that up to at least Awaken 4 probably. That could be in a lot of budget teams. Let's see, the dinosaur here. Dash run, whatever they're calling it. All right, 2 movement. 6.5 rating. Just 2 movement on a physical, must be a physical unit already has me going, oh, okay, so it's not good. Well, let's see. Alright, so it's got sprint. Greatly increase your strength for 1 turn. It's a unique ability. That's generally not the term they use for power. I don't know. It's going to be some kind of 1-turn buff. Okay. Tick, this is a crack type. Inflicts damage on all enemies within, okay, so it's a crack spell with an, no. Crack Martial, range 2, with the boom AoE pattern. So it's got the same pattern and rages boom, which makes me think that there needs to be an enemy in the middle to target. And in rare cases, paralyzes. Okay. This guy could be very useful. Definitely farm this guy. And then he's got Blizzard Breath in a T-shape. Good. Yes. Okay. Shame that this guy's only 2 movement, but I understand it now. Farm this unit. Farm him. Alright. Very good. His awakenings are going to... The first one will increase... No. They all increase the damage of Blizzard Breath. This is a... crack breath power, so it's not going to affect this. This is a martial skill, unless there's a typo here. But yeah, both of these abilities should be fairly useful. Very, very happy to see this guy. Okay, so that is worth farming, guys. Trust me. Farm that up. Big top arena players are using both of the B ranks that have these T-shaped breath attacks. I don't mean guys that do fairly well. I mean the top arena players are using the B ranks from the last event. At least they were in the low weight week, so farm those B ranks. Alright, we've got the Rashvarak reskin. He's a C rank, but he may still actually be better than the A rank that we already have. Okay, minor crack breath. That sucks. Alright, so he's just as useless as the other Rashvarak. Alright, so he's got so this does some type neutral damage, I guess, and has a chance to poison. It says it inflicts damage. It must, because it's got some modifiers. So yeah, don't farm this one as much as you want, guys. Like for CP or whatever. Oof. Gosh, I think I'll get this guy to 3 stars just because I'm a completionist. I don't think he's worth getting to 4. He is... I can't think of a need to include him on a budget team. Unless he has some crazy unique level of resistances. But he doesn't have an elemental attack. Oh, this is not attack. Okay, that is nothing. You don't need to farm this one. This is especially bad. This is an especially bad unit. Wow. Alright, so anything related to Rashvarak is just garbage. Okay, now this is completely new. Smile Rock, whatever they're going to call him. I always like seeing this guy in the games. Although sometimes they explode, so they're a little bit scary. Okay, so this is 2 movement. Gets 1 more from Awakening. Neat. Effect that increases your physical power and effect by 1.5 times. Okay, so he increases his attack. He gets a 50% buff for 1 turn. Alright. And then he has rolling attack. Good. You know, a unit with 3 movement can't always hit something the first turn, so that he can buff himself along the way is pretty nice. And unless now he's only a C rank, but if he has just a little bit of strength, he can actually put out some impressive damage with this. Impressive might be an overstatement. Like Battle Road wise, you'll be using this unit. Like, he'll probably put up some respectable damage in there. Maybe even low weight arena weeks. Let me see. Sizz crack resistance. Yeah, his awakenings increase rolling attack. So at least get this guy up to 4. It's a lot of work to get him up to 5 for a C rank. So depending on the rate, maybe not 5, but try to get him up to 4. I think this guy could see some use. Let's look at the C rank, what they need. A lot of white orbs rather needed for this guy for C ranks. But yeah, still the same amount of gold here. Still the same 5 of the spheres from hard mode. These materials are really of very little consequence. Although I don't know, this might eat white orb reserves. I don't know what I'm at now. I don't think there was much that took as many of these before. Yeah, you see, like stage 6 took 8 white orbs, and this takes 36. So they're trying to empty our inventories out. That I don't know. I don't know how many I have right now. It could be an issue. Okay, and then the D rank here. Whatever this guy is going to be called, 2 movement. Alright, so he's got I should remember the name of it. It's the 130% physical potency attack that can lower attack for 3 turns. Nothing crazy there. It could be useful in this battle road. Okay, and this is 130% sometimes confuses in a range of 2. Okay. This guy could be used on like a budget team or something like that. So this is another one, like, I mean, it's just a D rank. It's probably crazy to say to get him to rank 4, but I mean, if you are at all a completionist, I would farm this guy to 4. 5 is probably crazy for a D rank, but yeah, get a couple copies of him. At least take him to 3. That's not very hard. Alright, does this guy do anything? The E rank. Still 2 moves, of course. So he's got Sizz, not Sizzle, Sizz, and Heart Shot. 130% to one enemy. Sometimes takes a rest. I always think that's sleep. I think it's like stun or paralyze. And this range 2, did I mention the other one is range 2 as well, this confusion. So These guys could see some use on a stage with weaknesses to these elements, but for the most part, not really a big deal. So, and you know, Confusion is honestly, it's a pretty unreliable ability, so this is a better status condition, but I can't see. There's better things that can do whatever this does, so yeah, no, you don't really need to worry about these guys. Farm a couple copies just for the Battle Road, just for easy CP, whatnot, if you care. You shouldn't care about CP, but it's more me and the other big boy whales. What's an E rank take to get up to E7? Same amount of gold, good. Gold is not changed. Like 2 more of the nature beads, or whatever they're called. The orbs is like 3 more, okay, and then, yeah, a lot more white orbs. I've not paid attention to my level of, my number of white orbs, because they haven't mattered. And then just doubling the amount of blue stones, that's okay. Yeah, and then these E's and F's don't even require the rank 6 materials at all. They don't for the new ones, but even the old ones they didn't. And let me see. I guess yeah, that's the okay. So it's D's. So it's only E and F that don't need the hard mode mats. I couldn't remember. So yeah, let's. Sorry, I went forward. So out of all these units, yes, farm this guy. 4 or 5 stars on this guy. Maybe not. I mean, 5's a lot. 5's a lot of work. Get it to 4. This guy get to 4. Get him up. This guy get to 4 stars. Okay, these 3 units get to 4 stars. These 3 are collection purposes only. Okay, I was thinking maybe this one, like, oh, well, if you need to confuse something, maybe in the Battle Road if you need to confuse something, but really, it's just collection, because these guys are not going to be on teams. I promise you. Unless Insane or Pret or whoever is going out of their way to use the shittiest units, newest units possible, these guys are unusable. So they're just there for collection. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Remember, this new event comes on the 30th or the 1st. It's after Halloween. So get your farming done. Don't forget to do your... even though we have campaigns up right now, don't forget to do the... daily to get your demon fragment from the Halloween event, and the daily for the 2.0 campaign. Like, subscribe, comment, question. I answer questions in the comments. I answer questions in my Discord. Jump into a live stream if you catch me. I love answering questions there. And Patreon, patreon.com/chasegames. Alright, have a good night, guys. Good luck in the current event and the next one. I'll be back soon.